I had to start my 2025 with just $30, here is how I would scale up to $5,000 before the end of 2025. The first thing I'm going to do is to organize my strategy. Forget about trading plan for now. Let's not even talk about trading plan. Let's talk about organization. I started out, one of the major things that stopped me from having a trading plan was because I wanted to fit into the idea of an ideal trading plan. I wanted to have a trading plan just because everybody is talking about trading plan. You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. You want to have an organized strategy. Number one, what do you want to look out for in the market? When I get to the market, I want to look out for my market structure on higher time frame, on a particular time frame. And after I get my market structure, once I'm able to get the direction of the market, I want to look out for liquidity. You put all of those things in a written format. I am not talking about putting it on your phone. Put it in a written format. Do not put it in your head. Your head cannot contain it for that long. Put it in a written format. The second thing I'm going to do, I am going to go print out my organized strategy. And the reason I am going to do it is because I want to be constantly reminded of my goal. And one of the things you need to know is that we tend to forget about our goals easily. How many goals did you make in 2024? How many do you remember now? 1, 2. We tend to forget about our goals easily when we are not always reminded about it. So you constantly want to get to remind yourself about your goals. So I am going to go print it out and put it in every part of my house that I can see it clearly. I want to be saying it. When I wake up, I want to see it so that I do not get random. When I wake up, I still have a fresh memory. I want to see it beside my bed and see that this is what I am planning for the day. This is the goal I want to achieve for the day. Third thing I'm going to do, if I would love to scale up, is that I'm going to reduce my social media activity. One of the things that stops us from achieving our goals is unnecessary competition. You go online, you see somebody turn $30 to $5,000 in a day. I do not want to put myself out in that unnecessary competition. The next thing I'm going to do is get an accountability partner. Somebody I can always record to. Somebody I can always record my activities to. That can keep me in track. We tend to forget most of our goals because we do not have somebody to record to. We just want to build in isolation. If you want to scale up, do not build in isolation. And the next thing I would do is to fix in what I can conveniently make in a day and what I can conveniently lose. Is it that I can make $10 in a day while risking $2 to $3? Of course I can do that. But I am able to scale up to a particular point that I can review my plan again. And I am also going to follow an advice of a great DeFi trader. And this is the advice. Now, you necessarily do not have to do that. Now, if I make a deposit of $30 and I make $10 in a day, I am going to remove 50% of what I gained that day and I am going to put it in my portfolio. Then I am going to leave the rest in the account. Now, this is necessary so that I will be able to save up and build up my portfolio in case anything happens. Now, what I mean is that in case you lose the money, you lose your capital, you still have something that you are building up in your portfolio. This is a contingency plan preparing you for the unknown, preparing you for whatever can happen to your capital so that you can have something else to make deposits with whenever anything goes wrong. And the last thing I am going to do is practice consistency. I am going to consistently follow my organized strategy. That's the first thing, and this is the last thing. You have to consistently follow your plan. This is such a great skill that you need to learn, consistency. If it can be a nest, in fact, you can do a whole lot of things. And if you are consistently doing the right thing, you will definitely get the results. It is literally going to change everything. You need to learn how to consistently do the right thing. So if you're planning to scale up your little amount, your little capital in 2025, this is the best tip that you can follow to scale up your capital. Don't forget to join my community for more of these tips and to also get information about everything trading.